speak a lot.
Was that the one with the rocks guy that I was talking? I just was talking about that.
Oh, okay. They did.
Remember?
Yeah.
And I was like, this guy.
Well, remember they had a Michael Chiklis from The Shield. He played the Thing.
Oh, nice.
And let's see here. The Red Baron. Have you two been on a cruise?
No.
I've never been on a cruise.
Is that all? He just asked us if we were on a cruise. That was it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Any particular reason why we haven't been on cruises?
No.
It's not like the first thing I think of when I'm like, hey, let's go and travel and go see stuff. I don't think of cruise.
I don't think
I really want to be on a boat. Especially these days, there's like a boat with like measles on it out there. Like the Scientology, you hear about that? Like there's like a Scientology cruise. And they all have measles. So like nobody's allowed to get off the boat now.
Because there's like so it's just floating around in the sea with all them. Like, are they just waiting for them to all pass? Or are they trying to get the vaccine out there?
They're trying to
what
do
are
that.
they trying to do?
I don't know, man.
Is it like an experiment?
They're Scientologists. They're supposed to be better than all the rest of us. So we'll see how that works out for. Now you guys think you're better? Prove it. This is sad. D.S. Hotcha. Mm-hmm. How do you get over an ex-girlfriend you work with? Things are still fresh and it's hard to see her every day.
Yeah,
man, that's
rough.
like, you just got to put your head down and do your work.
God,
there's nothing you can do. You just got to put your head down.
And I guarantee, like every time, like you look up, your heart drops.
And like she's talking to some dude, and you're sitting there like, oh, I bet she's banging. Yeah, that sucks. That's like the worst thing.
That's like a nightmare.
Because my philosophy on whenever I got dumped back in the day was eliminate that person completely from your life. Like nothing.
Like are you putting out confessions? Like how did you eliminate them? Like
erase them from your existence.
Not the existence.
Well, if you need to go to those extremes,
are you like?
I've seen enough Dateline to know you're not going to get away with it.
You would definitely not get away with it.
No, you get rid of. You just unfollow them, unfriend them, delete their number, delete their messages, delete all their photos. Do not have any contact. If you work with them, that's literally impossible to do. So you just got to go, maybe request some sort of transfer to another department if it's a large company, find another job, or just go to work and put your head down and don't think about it. There's no better way to do it.
Or see if there's somebody else there you can hook up with.
That's a good idea. Play mind games.
Yeah.
Go find another
else.
woman there or male, whatever, ex-girlfriend, whatever. And then go like talk to them, be flirty.
And if you want to even be worse, make sure it's like a supervisor. So then you can jack with your ex.
You're dark. You're messed up. Yeah, that's a good one. Hook up with their supervisor. Even if it's like some old crusty lady.
And you're like, and then just put bugs in their ear. Like, this is what you should do. Is that rude?
Yeah, probably.
I'm so evil.
That's not a good idea.
Don't listen to me.
Don't do that. That is pretty funny though. Or do it, sure. I mean, you gotta have some fun. Or wear like a shirt with her picture on it with like whore.
Whoa! I think mine's
it.
Better. Well, mine's like mean.
One's gonna get you fired. The other will not. Just figure it out. Let's see here. The Real Angel. You already mentioned this. Your favorite movie in the 90s. Yours is True Romance, right? Mine is Pulp Fiction, probably.
There's so many good ones, though.
Ooh, this is an interesting question. From Neshi Hale. Is it normal for girls who have boyfriends to not talk about them in the conversations you have? No.
Wait, what?
So...
If I have a boyfriend, if I have a Steven...
Right. And then you're talking to a friend who's like a guy, you never reference that your boyfriend.
Well, it kind of depends, though. Like if I work, like, are they're friends? How do they know? Like, if they're just like somebody they work with, you might not even be in the realm of talking about your other significant other. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people I work with, I don't even know if they're married, not, whatever.
Yeah.
It just never comes up in conversation.
The gist I get from
girls
this...
Girls or boys.
The gist I get from this is if you're working with somebody who you see every day and you have a work relationship with.
Right.
And they don't talk about...
There's
their significant
I have numerous people, like I said, I don't know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What if it's like, okay, but they don't specify here, they don't specify work.
Oh.
So, if, I don't know what social situation you would be in where you're talking to a girl with a boyfriend and she doesn't, I don't know. I mean, I'd kind of know. It's not normal. What?
I mean, it depends what the conversation is. Like, I mean, I bring you up a lot because you're funny and you say funny things and then whatever. Okay, so but like, a lot of people don't have.
When you go hang out with like Hutch, when you go catch up with Hutch.
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of different because you guys are like super old friends. Like, I'm assuming I come up in conversation.
Yeah, because he'll ask her how you're doing or whatever.
But then I've met Hutch like a bunch of times, so yeah, like, that's not normal.
Our wedding. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess so. I guess that'd be weird, but if it's not like a...
If it makes sense for the conversation not to include her boyfriend, then yes.
Right.
But if she's talking as if she doesn't have one...
Then that's weird.
You know, yeah, that is weird. Like, oh, Valentine's Day is coming up. What are you doing? And she's like...
Like, I don't... She just doesn't answer.
Right.
She just walks away.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
That would be weird.
That's a little weird.
But maybe I don't know. Then you could read into it that maybe she likes him and she don't want to say she has a boyfriend because he might stop talking to her or something.
Like, this person might be fishing for it's okay to just try to hook up with her.
Oh.
So that's not good.
That's not good.
If you know she has a boyfriend, assume then that's good.
Yeah. And why she doesn't bring him up, who knows?
Yeah, none of your business. The Omega Advent. Lacey... both you guys have a free pass to hook up with anybody in the world, past or present. Who do you choose? Well, I can't mention mine because it's a local celebrity.
I already know it.
Yeah, but I can't tell them.
Oh, that's right. Okay, anybody?
Past or present.
Past or present?
I'm guessing yours is either JFK or Richard Gere.
Both are good. But I was thinking it was JFK at first. But then I love that Cumberbatch.
Oh, Cumberbatch. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'd be cool with that.
I really do like him.
Because I'd be like, man, Lacey hooked up with Doctor Strange. That's dope.
It is hella dope. I'd make him wear the cape and everything.
Oh, weird.
Why are you shaming me?
Everything except for, like, pants.
Right.
Like, it'd be like...
It's just the cape.
The cape, and then,
and the cape moves, so I wonder how that would be.
You know, that's... I hate to break this to you. That is computer graphics. That's not real.
Well, I'm just saying.
You can't have a threesome with Doctor Strange and his cape.
Oh.
Doesn't really work that way.
Darn.
I mean, maybe you can get the directors of Endgame to help you with that.
Hey, somebody can move it for him.
Well, that breaks the pass then, because then there's somebody else involved. I didn't agree to that.
I
just said Cumberbatch. JC Zephyr. How can you deal with groups who don't approach you or show any level of interest in you? Have you ever dealt with that, and how would you handle it? Honestly, like, send them death threats.
Wait, what? I missed it.
How do you deal with groups who don't approach you or show any level of interest in you?
Groups.
Like, there's a pack of people over there, and you're like... Why are they not coming over here? Man, look at all this. They're not coming over here, really? I don't know.
I don't even know how to answer that. Like,
find your own group, and then don't approach them in your new group. Find a better group.
And then plot against the other group.
Lots of groups don't approach me. Like, when I'm at Target, and I'm just doing my thing, none of the groups of people there come to me.
Me either.
Right?
It's okay.
How can you deal with groups who don't approach you or show any level of interest in you?
We shouldn't laugh.
Well, it's a funny question. Let's try to extrapolate then to try to give JC Zephyr a real answer here. I'm assuming JC might be
in school.
And maybe there are cliques who don't think he's cool enough, or he perceives them as like, oh, we're better than him.
Right.
I would not worry about that. I would simply try to find some friends who have common interests, and that's what you do. Right?
Right. You don't worry about the other people. Just worry about you.
Just worry about you.
It's okay. It's okay to do stuff by yourself.
I do it. I prefer it.
I know. Like, it's all right.
I prefer being by myself.
You don't have to.
Most of the time.
Like, and then you'll find people that you like and have common interests with. And
yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. You'll be fine. Sorry I didn't mean to make fun of it. It's just the way the question was worded made me laugh. I just imagine like you're just standing there staring at a bunch of cheerleaders or something. You're like,
why are they not
coming over here?
Looking at me.
Look at me. I mean, that's one approach. You can go, look at me. Go up and give him a survey. What is it about JC's effort that you do not find approachable? Then maybe they'll give you some feedback.
Exactly. Then you'll know.
Luis Segura. Any games that you guys are playing recently? What is that thing you're doing on your phone all the time?
Oh, gosh. Best Fiends.
Oh, my God. I saw commercials for that on the TV today.
I know. People do podcasts.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like they're sponsored?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I'm going to get sponsored by that.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised you haven't.
Is that a knock?
No, I just... Because you get other sponsors. I just was surprised.
Go to forhims.com/ I forget the thing. Let's see.
You're the worst.
Yeah, I know. One of them is like was it Robin Hood?
Yeah, Robin Hood.
Going in raw 80 or something like that? I forget what it is. We have a bunch of different promo codes. I never remember them. Larson always writes them in our script.
Oh, that's good.
Mr. Grimm.
Good guy, Larson.
Mr. Grimm 94. How do you deal with being friend zoned? It's not,
Have you been friend zoned? You usually hook up with the person.
Well, I used to. Yeah, no, here's the thing about being... Here's my thing. We talked earlier, maybe a week or two ago, because I'm going to cut this up. We talked earlier about how do you tell your college friend that you love them. And my thing was, read their signals, and if you're getting a vibe that they're interested in you, I was always pretty good at picking up on those vibes. And if I didn't think, like off the bat, that this person was interested in me, I was like, okay, waste of time. But if I end up with a friend, that's cool too.
Right.
That was my philosophy. So I had plenty of platonic friendships with women that I never thought like, oh, I'm bummed out. I'm friends with. If you're friend zoned, that's it. It's just either appreciate the friendship or move on with your life, and if all you thought of for this person was, I really want to be romantically linked with this person, and they do not feel the same way, and you don't want a friendship, just leave her alone. Don't keep her around just because you might want that. Maybe she'll come around to it. It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen, and don't get her drunk.
Yeah,
and,
don't get her
do
drunk.
Stuff like that.
No.
Yeah.
Don't rape her.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm saying, don't be like...
That should be obvious.
Well, I think I have to explain it.
Yeah, I know. For some people, they have to, then you're right. They have to be explained.
So.
Yeah, it's just either appreciate the friendship or don't lie to yourself and just move on. But if you can't, but it's not going to happen. If you're friend zone, it's not going to happen. And either be cool with that and accept that person. I always enjoyed having female friends. It adds some perspective in your life. And you can get good advice from them.
Yep.
When you do have somebody who you might have a romance with. I don't know.
If it's too hard to be friends with them, then just don't.
Then act like they don't exist. It's totally fine. Let's see here. Fulgore. What are your go-to snacks at the movies?
Oh, we get popcorn.
Popcorn. And then like a candy, so I get like M&Ms or...
I get Skittles.
Yeah. Let's see here. Jason Spann. What is the scariest movie villain of all time? I'm going to say it's one of two people. It's either Darth Vader or Anton Chigurh from No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, he was good.
He was terrifying.
He was terrifying. Oof. Gosh, I don't know. Movie villain of all time. Like, I'm trying to think of one that really, like, creeped me out. That,
Did you think the Night King was pretty scary last night on Game of Thrones?
You know who I really didn't like? Remember, it was on a show. I didn't like the Boardwalk. You know who I'm talking about? Cannavale or whatever.
Oh, Bobby Cannavale.
Remember, he was so evil in that.
Yeah, he was a creep. He plays creeps really good.
He was just so bad in that. Like I was just like, I get a sense like you're just bad.
Yeah.
Like it was so. I don't. It could have been my mood while I was watching it. I don't know. I'd have to rewatch it.
No, he's really good at that.
He was, huh?
Yeah. I'll say also on Deadwood, like if we're going to shows, George Hurst.
Yeah, he was.
Because he's like super rich. He can do whatever he wants. They did a really good job of everybody just being really freaked out by him.
Yeah. I always get freaked out about the people, like, because even George in Deadwood, like, the guy that he had coming into town first, and he, like, cut up the girls. But he's seems very, like, nice, and you don't know he's going to do something. It's always those ones that, like, are, like...
Yeah.
Like, they can flip in an instant. That's the ones that freak me out. Not the big, scary, ghoulish person. It's always, like...
Joseph Alexander. If you were living in medieval times, what would your jobs be?
What would our jobs be in medieval times? I would probably have like 50,000 kids.
You'd just be a mother.
And just be like... I mean, I'd hope that I was like in court and got to like, I was hoping that I really want to know that too. Like back in the day, like was our family like middle class or like what class was our like my family?
Yeah.
Because I just wanted to know, like, did we wear fancy, nice, cute dresses or were we like...
Did they have artists back
farmers?
In medieval times? Did they have artists? Like, they had painters, huh?
Yeah.
I'd be a painter or a sculptor. Be like, look at this new, and they'd be like, why?
And so you would be impoverished. You'd be in poverty.
Oh, were they like, super poor too?
I don't, unless you're like the famous ones.
Yeah, that one. I want to be that guy.
Like what, like Van Gogh and all those? Oh, okay. So you'd be one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Famous painter. I mean, it's kind of like famous YouTuber.